today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, this is the National Football League. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback, now in his fourth season. It's Josh Allen.
It's got to feel great for the Bills franchise to know that they're set up for the future with number 17 at the helm. They don't have to worry about draft choices. They don't have to worry about free agency. They have their quarterback. And the passing attack as a team, second only to the Chiefs in 2020. And how about Josh Allen? Guided the Bills to their first playoff win since 1995 last season. And his completion percentage in the last 3 years has gone from roughly 53% to 69% last season.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. Allen hit. He lost the football. Singletary, a first down and more.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going, before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a first-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. Now Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Here's Gaskin, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 2 and a throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause it.
Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why? The young quarterback, Josh Allen.
On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stefon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stefon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second and 10. Allen going to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen to throw once more. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Fuller. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
After reviewing play,
So that challenge, a successful one. Tua now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Finding Gaskin underneath. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. On a slant, he's got Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd down and 3. Now Allen. Steps away. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
Now Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Zach Moss
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 31, Tua. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Oh, why are we doing this?
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jerry Hughes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. McKenzie now to return it. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st down, Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 44, Allen looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run here with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bills will add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Tua going to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Tua now on 1st down. And over the middle, this is Parker. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Right back to Moss. And down he'll go at the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go right back to Singletary. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
64 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.